Um, Hi. That should actually work. Are we are we actually back to streaming? It feels like it's been forever already, even though, I streamed last Friday. Um, let's just say a lot has happened last week in regards to my computer. And I give Windows or Microsoft the full blame for this. My Windows was corrupt. My likely due to the new Windows update for Windows 11, which is the biggest, probably the biggest reason for the blue screens on my computer, because they all started happening after that update. But now we're back. I had to buy a new SSD. I had to do a complete reinstall of my computer with every program that I'm using in every game. I had to partially reset up all my streaming programs. But I'm back. I can stream. The computer feels a lot faster than before. And Alan Wake should actually do well now. And yes, we're starting this week with Alan Wake. I owe you that after trying to play Alan Wake twice last week and having to end it early. Lavani on YouTube. Hi, Lavani. So yeah, last weekend I've been busy. I've had to reinstall all of it. I spent 2 evenings on it, but I know what I'm doing. I didn't lose a single file. And I'm here. I hope all my bots and programs are working. They look like they were working, but I haven't actually tested them. So if somebody wants to do the honor of testing, please do. You got home from work? Nice, man, Frico. I've been... So, before I started streaming, I was playing a little bit of Fortnite. Why is only my...
For Nitro, this vision is but a sanctuary.
Thank you, Cam. Cam is working. I hope you heard Cam. Yeah, I was playing a little bit of Fortnite. Before Fortnite, I mean, we had some terrible rounds, apart from the last round. Before that, I was playing Minecraft. Next weekend, I was planning to work on the new server this weekend. But, you know what happened. My computer. So I'm moving that to next weekend. And then hopefully around May, the new server should be up. And then we can move people's buildings over. That is basically the plan. Also, Cooper Asana, that's my second account. Why is it only being set? Huh? Why is it only being set on YouTube and not on Twitch? No, Fortnite is fun if you have a good group. I prefer playing in a team of 3 or 2. Mostly 3. 4, you get too many tryhards. And alone, I just die. I miss the avatar powers. That's the only way I was good, having avatar powers. I would have one gun and then all the 4 avatar powers, and I'd do decently. Um, what else? Right. No stream tomorrow. I'm watching the QD called Mitsu tomorrow, playing more Life is Strange. But then on Wednesday, we're playing Life is Strange as well, but we're playing Double Exposure. So the newest Life is Strange. I mean, I say newest, but it's probably already been out for a year. Then on Thursday, we're playing Star Rail. So I finished Pinaconi, but apparently there's a quest between Pinaconi and Amorpheus, or Amphorius, in the flying area, and I want to go there. I want to finish that, so that the week after, we can actually start with the new area. Oh, right, Benfrico. July is already close. I'll be honest. The server there runs out in July. I'll be really honest. I may want to move it to another company. Once our credits run out here, I want to move it. I just don't like this host enough. I don't like the power of the server enough. And in July, I'll start, adding my own funds to it. But I'm on the current server. I'm working on a giant train station, including metro and everything. It's actually getting really, really, really pretty. Once the new server is up, I am going to showcase it on stream. We're doing a Minecraft stream then. I want to make that train station and technically the city around it that I'm gonna build our spawn point for the server. And then whenever people make, a base somewhere, I'll have a single drill its way to their base. And then lace the tracks. I want to make it pretty. I want to make the spawn point an actual complete city, with train station, metro, a secret train, shops, factories, etc. Whatever you want to do with create, or you want to sell items, there is going to be a city with very pretty buildings. That is basically the idea, and the starting point for that is the giant train station. I've spent many, many hours on it, and I've kept deleting stuff because I'm never happy with what I create. Yeah. But I've been working on it today. It's getting very pretty. It's getting very, very big, even below ground. I just want to make the city and that building the center point of the server. And then you take the train to other beautiful, locations on the server that people create. Yeah, but it's going to be May before the new server is up. I also want to finish that train station before I move it and before we start the new server. And I want to take my time finding the right mods and the right performance. Not having too many mods, but also having the mods that people like. It's a bit of a balance. Yeah. Yeah, and I want to add quests. I want to have a system of progression, like quests and such. just want to make sure the server is, fun for everyone. That we can move over most stuff, but there are mods that I may, that I know that are very heavy that the server may not actually need. And it would be fun to see you back. But yeah, the Spawn Point City is my project. That is going to be my design. It's going to take a while, but that's fine. We have a lot of time. Also, so this week, Alan Wake, Life is Strange, and Star Rail. Next week, I have no clue. It's probably going to be more Alan Wake. Oh, say happy birthday to your dad from me. Tell your dad, this anime character called Asuna is wishing you a happy birthday. And have a good dinner. Oh, right, next week. We'll be doing a very, very nice collab next week. Oh, I see one thing that's broken. It's always good to find out if stuff is breaking. And why. After my complete reinstall, a lot of stuff did actually break. And while we're here, we're gonna fix it. Okay, okay, so sound alerts are probably still broken for tonight. I cannot fix that. Oh. I see an issue. I see the issue. There we go. That is the hat pads from Manfrico. And the Karas cheeks, which is still not working, apparently. Nope. Did call us Karas cheeks. Look. No. Oh, I did drop a couple frames. It's probably me switching between programs all the time. And trying to fix stuff. Thank you, Misty. See, now even Kara's Chicks is fixed. I know my stuff, you know. But for tonight, for the rest of the night, I said it's all fixed, but even poking isn't fixed yet. Do you want a Kara's cam? You should ask Cam what he thinks of it. Cam, do you like to be harassed? Cam?
Well, I do enjoy the attention. Anything that makes you happy, Asuna. Just remember, I'm here to support you.
No, Misty. You actually gotta do the redeem called, Cam React. Exclamation mark Cam is just, telling you what Cam can do. Because I am not doing Cam is not free. So you definitely have to use your points. So we actually now have time to go over cosmetics. So do we keep the default jacket or are we gonna go Windbreaker? I'm sorry I'm in the way. Are we doing Windbreaker or are we doing normal? I kind of like her normal. But, this feels more fitting in the woods.
Would you like it if chat could caress your cheeks?
That is TTS, Misty. You gotta do Cam React. TTS is just text to speech. Okay, so we're gonna stay with her default now for Alan Wake. Do we keep his normal Alan Wake 2 outfit? Do we go with his celebrity outfit or his classic from Alan Wake 1?
Oh, Misty_Moonbeam. That would be a little odd for a webcam. But I appreciate the love. I'm here for fun vibes and capturing moments.
Now, we're gonna go for the prettier one. Alan Wake 1, then we're staying classic. We're gonna continue with Alan Wake. We're basically in the darkness again. Also, if stream acts weird, please tell me. Wait, so the cop from last time died here? We're technically quite a bit far back. Yeah, we're pretty far back. Huh? Huh? How is... Huh? Oh. I had to open the door by going through it and then change the light so whatever is happening here stops happening. need your light.
Faded out. Until they didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
There goes my battery. Boom, boom, boom.
I could use the light to open the subway entrance now.
So yeah, we're a little bit back, but not too far. I'm not gonna attack every person anymore. I'm not sure that would be smart, considering I don't have many batteries left.
I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
So how is everyone doing today? I'll be honest, I am extremely nervous for today.
I needed to find a way around that fence.
How do we get around the fence? Hi, Tower. No. I could walk above it. Oh, right. We take the light, bring it here. How are you doing, Salab? So that's not going to help me yet. But climb. Not every one of them is an enemy. Oh no. Alan, you shouldn't walk into every building you see.
Careful now.
The shoebox, the place where I can put items. And that is completely empty. Can't I just, you know, steal this light? That feels like our way to the next area.
There was something hidden here. Light would reveal it. The phrase repeated over and over.
Oh, I can also do that with the other place.
Had I?
Words of power can be used to make Wake stronger, and you can assign them in the writer's room. Words of Lamp. Restores 50 health for each second when using the flashlight boost on hostile shadows. Provides a 10% chance to stun enemies. 25% chance to regain flashlight charge on killing an enemy. I mean, Lucky Strike and Main Attraction are both amazing, actually. I'm out of batteries. That is a very big problem. I want to go there. That's battery. Now you left me alone. I can go up here. Or I can open this door, which goes where? This place is like a maze. So... Maybe... There are way too many darkness. We're gonna go backtrack a little bit. If that gave me a word of power, what if I go back down to the other place, like over there? Does that give me, or do I have to get closer? No, I gotta get closer. That's a bummer. That could have been really helpful. And now I gotta go past all the shadows again. Yeah. I gotta actually go there. In between with Mr. Dory. I don't know if I actually have to. So all of these shadows can become a problem. But not all of them are. I don't know what I should do here. I feel like this is very dangerous.
Hello?
Oh, hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
Sorry.
Wait,
Have
that?
we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. Still haven't found my mystery man, though. Well, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
We have a map? Oh. So that's a talk show. That's where I came from. That is right in here. It's called Dara Station. That's where I have to go, but I need a light. My light is currently active here. There's echo, so this is an echo we saw that I cannot get to. There's a light here. There's probably a light here. But there's another echo right here, which I feel like, did we get that one? We did, didn't we? And then there's the break room. I'll go back to this one at some point.
You're making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew.
Okay.
All I have is a name. Warland Door.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him.
Family?
The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? I'll keep looking. See you around, Alan.
See you around. Okay. Map. We're going here. Okay, sweetie. Have a good time for you. Have a good time with your stream. Okay, so we got that one. Is he calling me wake or weak? I'm definitely not weak. I say that's rude. So there's something. Oh. Um, that's tape. I could use tape. You could tape people up, you know. These crazy people. I could go up here. You know, going through the door feels like, you know, a next area.
I'd written books about Alex Casey for years. Something lingered here. A line from a half-forgotten story.
I feel like I could fall down any moment if I walk up there.
The city was a monster, poised to tear into you the second you let your guard down. You thought you had it tamed, that you knew what the hell you were doing. Your last mistake, unless you got lucky. And you didn't deserve to get lucky. You blinked at the wrong time, let your mind wander, and the fire escape that was meant to be your getaway route was gone. It was never there at all. You'd gotten turned around somewhere along the way. The city was coming to finish you off, and there was nowhere left to run.
I don't like this. Bullets, Bodies, and Bourbon. An Alex Casey film. Worst Casey. Interesting movie title, but everyone has their own taste. Now, exploring always benefits. I do not trust that car. That is a words of gun. Provides 5% more chance to not consume ammo when firing the revolver. Increase the knockback force of Allen's shotgun by 15%, or increase the flare gun projectile area effect of 25%. I don't have a flare gun yet, but I love the flare gun. Now I know stuff is gonna go down. The moment I take this life.
Fuck me.
Oh, that's a lot of people. Well, I got my light. That wasn't too bad yet. Now we're going in the metro though, which means confined spaces and darkness. And probably lots of enemies.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Do you know? Do we actually have a ticket? Caldera
Something about the
Station.
station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place. Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
Nope, nope, nope. We're not going in there. Also, I should take a good look here, because this gives me a lot of inspiration for my own metro station that I'm working on. So this doesn't feel too big. It's not that high. Signage. I can do signage. Pillars. I can do pillars. And a metro very close to the wall. You know, I'm playing a horror game, and while playing a horror game, I'm thinking about Minecraft. This is bad.
It could not be opened on the side.
So I see.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole.
I don't like that. I always feel like these are gonna become enemies, and there's more blood. He walked here, trying to follow his prey or getting away from him. I drowned him.
The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
That's gonna stop me. Which means these two people are completely unimportant. A blue light. I don't trust that. Oh no. You know, wait. Fuck me. I was looking away for one moment.
Shit. I don't like the sound of that.
I was looking away for one moment. I was gonna say, a good way to scare me is to make that metro actually move, but whatever they just did, that worked as well. Okay. That is a map of the metro. So we came from here. We walked over here. There's a main tunnel. There's more walkways here. That is dangerous. And the best thing I can do is explore right now. Why do I feel like this is gonna break open the moment I get close? There is an enemy here. Maybe a boss fight, but there is gonna be an enemy here. Words of aid. Increase hand flash area of effect by 13%. That's not too much, but it's nice. And I haven't been healing much. whatever is there, I do not trust it. Okay, so I cannot go here yet. I cannot go here. There's a staircase here that I want to go to. I probably have to go to this door.
It was locked from the other side.
I did some exploring, I'm gonna say. Okay. No, no.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
I need a light here, which means I gotta go deeper. There's a light. Find Alice. Also, the game is getting way too quiet. So that's how I get there. Initiation. Game, please.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
You found a new scene. Go to the plot board and rewrite reality in the collapsed tunnel.
I had a new location for the story. I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed.
I made it lighter.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black
A
magic
federal
shit.
agent had come here looking
Let
for
the day
answers.
shit handle it.
All he found was a fate worse than death.
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult,
They're next.
they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake.
No,
Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
I'm
Sounds
not part
like
of
a
the cult.
load of bull.
The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
Oh no. Whenever a game does that, chat gives you a lot of items.
Alan Wake.
So these can't move yet. So whenever a game gives you a lot of items, a game like where you can fight, you know you're gonna have a boss fight very soon.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
Oh, oh, oh. That is exactly what I want.
What do you know? Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime
Oh,
books.
no.
That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the
I'm
story.
sorry, Misty, there's no sound alerts yet. After all the resets I had to do this weekend, I have yet to connect them.
Wake. I am lost. Alan Wake.
No. No. I hear boss music. Alan?
You are in my story. This is
The shadows were gone. Or just out of sight.
Just out of sight. Well, the big boss fight is gonna happen here. Tommy's room. So let me go back and save. I don't like dying and having to redo a whole lot of stuff. There we go.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
I like this power. This is interesting. I'm one, rewriting the world, and two, I can use and take light to change the world. Oh, that is sick, actually.
Hey, Alan. Tim Breaker. In case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's
you
your
find him,
search
yeah?
for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in.
This Putting a lot of roadblocks.
Putting a lot of
in my way.
roadblocks in my
Well,
way.
I'm deleting them. We have a new subway map. So we're currently here. Okay, this is pretty big. There's another light here. There's a light there. Or anything. What do we know? I was at the morgue. I was about to give the evidence to the FBI. The door transported me here to this dream reality. Why? Oh, right. So this is the guy that was there at the police station when he disappeared, and the FBI agent woke back up and started attacking everyone. Who, where, what, why motive, why me? Missing time, no memory. Until now, I've always ended up here. Will I forget when I get out? Abducted, aliens, door, UFOs, polyhedrons, dreams, me but not me. Others I know, yet they are different. The red-headed woman. What is this place? A dream. Feels like it. Not real. No place. Every place. All places. Any place. No. Now New York. Not NYC. Away to the other places. A nexus. Is door the gatekeeper? Or trying to get somewhere? Elsewhere. Door, gate, portal, port, opening, exit, window. This guy is going crazy.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. It's alternate realities, maybe. But certain things don't change. Like door.
The sketch you have does look like the door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
Well, I can't help you out too much, but I can explore for items. You know, and I wouldn't have talked to him if I, ignored that door. With this music, this game is gonna go down.
Alan Wake.
You're no longer a threat to me. But I can hear the shadows behind the other door. No. Dude, that hurt. I had to use 3 bullets. And there's no bullets left here. It's not, it's game. It's not like I have too many bullets. Nah, I still have enough room.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, the scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site.
I mean, yeah, correct. It has been leading me to it.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
Rewrite the derailed train scene to continue the cults.
The plot element I found would drive the story forward.
I'll add a murder cult.
The scene and plot beat made sense together.
I just made it very difficult for me. Well, at least with the headshots, they're dying in one hit.
The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
What if I shoot it?
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline.
Damn.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
No.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found.
Another no items again. That door's locked. But it probably won't be for long. Okay. So what if
I
I
had a new idea, a new story.
rewrite it to the missing FBI agent so we get more new stuff?
Hello? Anyone there? Dead.
Rip. Well, that wasn't much help, but
The scene had changed. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
oh no. Oh my god. I'm getting the shivers. Like for real.
None of this was real. It wasn't real. Fuck me.
Fucking hell. Well, that door's open. I don't have to go through that subway again.
I was sure the plot board had the pieces I needed.
Okay, map. So I'm here in the abandoned station. Wait, there's stuff there. How did I miss that? We'll go back up. because I don't like missing stuff in games like this. Or was that just the echo we saw? Could have just been the echo.
I should work this out on a plot board.
What if I turn this into the missing? That is kind of smart. So I'm now here. And if I change that again to motorcycle. It wants me to go back to the board, but arrow pointing.
I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go.
I command in dark. It says there's stuff behind here, but there's nothing here. Are you behind there? Oh, that's no. Alan, please move. An arrow points here. An arrow points here. These are like loot boxes. They only give me so many. Well, that gave me less bullets and less flashlights than I wasted.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
So, we're gonna take the light away. And we're gonna make the place scary. Why does it feel like I'm getting close to the cult? Oh no, I really don't like these tunnels. This is the initiation. You just appeared. You were not there before. Do they want me to backtrack in a way? I have no clue how. Oh. Well, have a light. No. So all these shadows, some are harmless and some can transform into the enemy. Arrow, arrow. Where's the arrow going? I still don't have a shotgun. But I do like my flares. Downtown New York. New York.
got a story to tell.
Okay, this means that wherever I'm going is a new area, which means all the area behind me is old area. Which I'm safe to explore. All these people want to die. Oh, there's a lot of people. Well, that is super nice. Thank you. My guess is that can I go in there in some way? Because there's like, there's like an entire area here. And that metro door is open. And it closes when I turn the lights off. So that stays closed. There's no way to turn this on. Oh no. I cannot kill him. I have no battery left. I cannot attack anyone. Well, I got my batteries, but I'm I'm still half confused on how I can open this one. Stay back from the tracks. Okay. We're gonna rewrite
The new scene I had
this
found was
scene.
important for the story.
We're rewriting the scene to the torch mirrors. You're still closed. It's just gonna be here.
Wake.
Damn, feels like a ritual site. Looks very cool. I'd say the person who's going to be here is the missing FBI agent.
The story was affecting the scene.
And the last one. Okay, so the last thing that could be here is the missing FBI agent. But we are... Look, I cannot go here. But the last scene is the murder cult. Who's gonna be here and maybe attack me?
The hole had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
Oops, that was a waste of battery.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
You're big.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. The cultists were close now, a dark presence
No,
rising
okay, there are
from
only
the
three.
depths.
The Rider, Not of the Last, The Shadow Cast, Third Eye, Project the Night. This is your time when you're gone. Rider, the first word, not the last, and the shadow, eyes open. This is your time, ritual, friends will meet. Not the rider, the light, shadow, too right, too late, we'll meet. People aren't crazy. But this looks
Not a
like
new beat for the story.
a summoning ritual. Oh, an overlap. No. I hate that scream. I know that from the first game. Did I just move? Cult of the Word. Well, I'm definitely following this cult. You two won't attack me, right? Well. And like before, these enemies just vanish. What? Oh, words of action. Increase damage dealt to enemies in close proximity. That sounds nice. Less damage to me. How far are we getting? So we're having this hallway. We're having a room here. We're having a staircase that goes back there.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs
Oh, fuck.
Burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
I mean, what if they're true? Chad, what if those mystical powers and hidden knowledge is all true? Also, shouldn't there be items in here? More power. Ward of Fix. Increase maximum health by 15. I mean... Where are we? So there's a door. Okay, that is a gate there that is being blocked. Now, we are going back right here to the main tunnel. Stay away. There we go. I've been here before. I do not know what the next mission is. Complete the ritual on the collapsed tunnel. So where was the collapsed tunnel again? Oh, right here. Okay, that is easy. We're gonna meet some screaming people. Well, what if it's not the mission? What if it's the murder cult right in this tunnel? Wait, we did that one.
I was making my way deeper into the story.
Wow.
I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel.
That is a lot of pages, people.
The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence.
With reverence.
A twisted Bible.
Well, their next step would be towards Paris. Oh. Almost looks like a word of power.
Homeless torchbearers painted the tree there.
That is very cool.
The tree of knowledge.
My tree?
The tree of life.
Are they...
its roots reaching down
They're
to
worshipping
hell.
me?
It could have been a Christmas tree for all the good it did them.
No, it's not a Christmas tree. What if it's the, you know, the tree of origin? My tree. Maybe they're worshipping me, then I shouldn't kill them. Tells me to look up.
The drifters had scrawled their symbol on the wall. A secret for those in the know.
I do not know. And I'm planning to find out. It's not here. What if it's with the murder cult as well? Then we're gonna back to the Torchbearers. Oh, right, we're in the one called Torchbearer, and they're showing a torch. Okay, now the last part. The part where I'm scared I have to fight. This part.
The dark presence. Fuck! 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 Fuck!
Alan.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
I mean, I still don't want to go outside. Like, no thank you. Wait, huh?
The tunnel was open.
That killed me. First time dying. Thank you, game. Or thank you, bot. Okay, so how does this work?
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
One moment. Nitro! So, my pet has decided to grace us with her presence. I had one death now. First death in the game.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Alan. You run or you run. I do not want to look back. I'm not looking back.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there. Hunting me.
Always. The ritual sign. That is exactly the murder site. I have 2 full batteries. I honestly don't have the batteries for a complete fight.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
I mean, ask Anderson and we would have known. Oh. Oh, it's him again. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadow cast, the third eye now open, I project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. So that is their ritual. But where the hell am I? His heart is the key. That rock just fell.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
Oh, this is the past.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Oh, this was during the overlap.
Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress.
This was
but
during.
I'm in danger.
This was when we did the
Dark
overlap.
presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow?
Maybe.
Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
No. That is a very big tower, by the way. And which part? We're gonna get music. We're gonna get music.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time.
Hi, Casper.
Some say that it lives forever, this road. Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. I can see you there, but you don't see me
Anywhere.
I'm
Right in front of you.
I'm right here on this winding road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go?
No.
Forever I am fading.
Thank you for the hats, Casper.
Forever I am circling back just to fall into this trap. This
Big round. Oh, that was it. Well, we've only been streaming for 2 hours, so no ad break, please.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that's soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride.
I don't like the sound of that.
Hanging in the air. Stepping to the murder
Well,
site,
keep
I
listening.
felt it. Hanging in the air. A meaning. The violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that's soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence.
Regression to something you had managed
to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Oh. I had actually finished that, okay. So where are we? We're still at the murder site. We have no new map yet. We've been here before. I'll take one for the gun. Otherwise, we're gonna have too many for the flare, and I've honestly only used it once. But we have a metro station that's lit up.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
I'm right. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry.
Monster things out there.
Wanting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
Become you. Well, I now have 4 lights. I'm definitely not running out of lights. That is a giant tower, but
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing?
an echo.
Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
There's one active light. I could take it. Okay, I'm sorry, there's an ad break. I should probably take it. No. Apparently I can only hold 4. Or only 4 show up. Maybe I'm very conservative with my lights. The dark place. What if this place is the dark place?
Maybe he was a writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Oh, I get another art or Minecraft idea. Bricks here, and then white concrete there. Nope, this is another confined space. I do not like confined spaces in games. Haunting, Initiation 3.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books.
This is not how I remember
symbol wasn't here
their
before.
house. This isn't their house. Is this an older house? No, no. But this is definitely not their house though. No. Huh? Game, at least they're consistent with... Unless this is an older house.
Alice's video camera.
Or a newer one.
No memory card inside.
Video art doc. On screen, it's not... Fuck.
Alice's memory card.
I could put it into the, you know, the camera, or explore more of the house. Because there's more
Alice.
items. Take photos for exhibition.
This is a photo of Scratch.
Looks like
How
Alan
did
Wake.
Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
No, we're gonna put it into the camera.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing.
Yeah.
We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other.
Loved.
Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly.
Oh.
It's easy for people to think it was my fault.
He jumped in the
do
water.
too
She never
sometimes.
drowned. On Cauldron Lake.
About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
Also, this is actually super cool how they did this. I'm actually blocking the light from the beamer.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Oh. Oh my god.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
The fake Alan. Oh my god. But she calls it the dark place. Also, that is Scratch. My pet is walking around. So, fuck. There was Scratch. But she called it the dark place. But it makes so much sense.
The door was locked. I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere.
He wrote himself into the story as
I was
Scratch.
writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room.
Or it is Scratch.
But there was
who-
no one here writing.
It's getting very confusing. That is a bullet in his head. He scratched his name. End part. Return. Damn, that chapter actually went pretty fast. Did I miss stuff? Because that felt like a very, very short chapter. Oh, we're back here.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy. Bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away.
How do you know that? Honestly.
I know it's batshit crazy.
I mean, they saw that
Memory
person
is
rise up, they
full of
saw
holes in it.
shadows,
I'm
they
not
saw
sure how much I can
magic.
trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
I don't like it. I feel like they're staring. I feel like the dark presence is staring at us. Or it's us. Maybe it's us that is the deer.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
We're back as her.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Alan.
Wake has a double.
Mr. Scratch.
Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington.
Yeah.
He's hunting Wake. Wake said the cult has the clicker.
How does he know?
How does he know?
That's a very good question.
The reader. The next chapter. The next chapter. The next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
Yeah, you do.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here.
Where are you getting those pages?
This is all I have. Be careful with them.
I will.
You are a handsome deer.
I'll be nice to the deer, even though I don't trust them. Why is there a map on the...
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
I want to know more.
Standing inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her. Her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air. But she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
And that's all we know. We don't know if she's safe. We do have more cases.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we
The
find
clicker
that,
is how we
then
finished
we
the
find
game
cult.
for the first game. Trailer park? A trailer in Watery, huh? Good place to start.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Murder of Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up.
What a crazy story.
What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
It tells me there's more, but uh-oh.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return.
Return, written by Alan Wake, his
And
third
the
book.
contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Wow. That is okay. It's not that bad. Okay, it is that bad. We have a lot. Like was trapped in a dark place for 13 years.
Ugh.
There's an entity inside the dark place. Well, now we can probably use this. And this. Light in the dark presence. Inside a bright light, Shaka felt safe, like nothing could hurt her. Oh, that's very true. I scared, since, you know, the entire reset, Sentinel alerts are not working yet. I have yet to, you know, tell my bot, you know, where they are.
The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters.
All the leads point to one man named
Wild
Alan
stuff.
Wake. How to enter? Wake must find the clicker. Ekanala, evil mastermind, huh? Oh, there. How to stop the story. Well, we don't know that yet, but...
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on
But
that
he's a bit more
flannel.
powerful then. With the bucket in the janitor's break room, feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Oh, okay, kind of like that. Switch reality. You poop in the bucket and it teleports you. It's a great game. But I'll poop in the bucket. So, we're gonna switch between Alan Wake and Saga Anderson.
You wrote these pages in the Dark Place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them up. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the Dark Place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you.
Oh. That is another page for the caseboard.
That's not right.
I know it's not right, but I'm making it right.
Okay.
So how are you doing, Skid? Also, weapon upgrades. I haven't been able to do any weapon upgrades. I still don't have, enough points for any weapon upgrade. Now, I'm slightly curious. So I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna switch to reality. You're stuck in the work inventory room, watching my screen as you're suffering from neck and upper back pain. I will not tell your boss. No. I will tell your boss's boss. That's okay.
I was back.
I can play it in any order I like.
A dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site.
Oh.
Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out.
The scared. That sounds like Dead by Daylight. Or that sounds like IDV. This is not IDV or Dead by Daylight. This is an actual horror game. Okay, I want to play as her for just a little bit. Since the game said that I can play it in any order.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
Mm-hmm. I'll be sure to add that to the list.
Hi, welcome.
Okay. Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you.
I can play it in any.
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all.
Well, a TV that goes on by itself, you know, sounds like you know, something that would happen in Alan Wake. Also, I'm so sorry, officer, for making your entire outfit wet. I'll be right back before my entire room is gonna stink
Swear I
because
brought
of
my
my pet.
kid along. Jules, you
So,
didn't forget to
give
pack
me
the
like 3
EMF
minutes.
reader, did you?
Why would I pack your gear? I've got my own to worry about.
Great. Now how am I supposed to...
Okay. Wait, I'm dumpy today. I'm very dumpy today. There we go.
Davis family beef jerky will now be available at the
We now have my heart rate, which I completely forgot the entire stream. I've been forgetting it for the past 2.5 hours.
can't open this with my bare hands.
So my guess is I can transfer items between Anderson and Alan Wake. So that's the way he can get the shotgun. I just gotta make sure that, you know, I keep enough items for myself, and then when I'm done, I just put them in the shoebox and then switch character. Although I don't know if Alan Wake always finds the shoebox. But any pliers or
Good to see you.
a screwdriver.
Hey there.
Setter is better.
Who knows if it is the Fortnite font? I think you would like to know.
This is not the way.
Could very well be the Fortnite font. Wink, wink. There's a
What
park.
will become of my birds now? Where will they go? Who will feed? Now, why'd you go and do that?
I'm so sorry, lady.
Stomping around like that, scaring the poor little things.
There's another lunchbox.
You wouldn't believe how hard it was to track down these lunchboxes. Thank goodness for the internet. So they're like geocaches. Interesting. Hi, sir. I'll join you on the picture. Hi, I'm photobombing you.
And what about old Margaret? Where will I go? Who will I look after?
Yes, he is in Fortnite. Since when I bought this,
What was she even doing out there? And at that time of night?
when I bought this game months ago, like I think a year ago or over a year ago, they gave me the Alan Wake skin because I bought Alan Wake on the Epic Game Store because sadly it's not on Steam. Also, hi Nitro.
Gotta remember to buy stuff for taco night. Hot sauce, extra hot.
We're currently exploring. We're in, let's say, a little break from, you know, being slaughtered and killed. That is indeed a sawn-off shotgun on my back. On an FBI agent, by the way. Anyone I can talk to? Nope. They did not expect me to be back here.
I need something to force this open.
Hi. You shouldn't block an exit like that. Very important to keep it. Oh. This building hasn't seen a use in many years. Good luck with work, kid. Yeah, we're currently just exploring. I think after all the terror that we've seen with Alan Wake, maybe trying to find items.
You're back with Pat Maine.
You know, to use in the next battle with handy.
Today on the program is artisan cuckoo clock designer Terry Feldman. Terry, how are you?
Hi, cop. Police
How many
station.
times do I have to tell you? She's gone missing.
I keep seeing you, woman.
Sure, she's not just avoiding your calls.
Why would she do that? I'm a lovely person.
Oh, this is the third time this week I come in for a late shift and there's no coffee in the machine. You take the last cup, you brew a new batch.
Never done
Chat, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. I knew Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. What brand is he using? Lucy? Uh-oh. Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station have gone unheeded, from here on out, if you've seen fit to send something to the station, I will see it fit to announce to the station what you've received. Is it a federal offense to open someone's mail? Yes, it is. Is it a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late-night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You've been warned, admin. The front desk computer and admin emails are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. And remember to wash your coffee mugs. Hey gang, the annual event you've all been eagerly awaiting is upon us again. The Community Outreach Barbecue. No, I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics show that officers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower insurance or violent crime in their precincts, are more effective in their policing, and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. Community voted dunk tank victim this year will be, drumroll please, Deputy Thornton. Congratulations. Looks like everyone is getting retribution for that speed trap on 12C at last. A friendly reminder that anyone out sick on the day needs to provide a written doctor's note or you'll be assigned night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering as an assistant officer at Lightfoot's magic routine. Tim.
Mulligan and Thornton told everyone to stay out of the basement. And now, they're nowhere to be found. I bet they're just trying to get out of work.
Let's not assume the worst of our colleagues.
Yeah, God forbid.
I can't force it open.
We're not allowed back in the basement. Always seen that one. People complaining about stealing toilet paper.
It doesn't budge.
Eye in the sky. I don't like it. It's staring at me.
I can't go there, right? No, maybe I can go there.
Watch out for the Deerfest prep work.
No,
I have things to do. And this is not the right way.
but Anderson, there's a lot to do.
And that wraps up my list of favorite park benches in Bright Falls.
And with that, we've officially explored the entire map. Unless we can open, you know, unless we get tools or doors open for the story, there's nothing more to explore. Can actually go back to Cauldron Lake. Should I go back to Cauldron Lake? Is the trailer park open maybe? That's why we're going to Cauldron Lake at the moment. Because there are locations on the map we haven't been able to explore yet. Which includes these cabin rentals. That is okay, that's basically the only part we haven't seen yet. So I follow the path, go through the fence, and then I gotta make a right if I'm able to. If not, we're going to Watery to get the clicker.
I need something to cut this.
Well, I don't have anything to cut it. Looks like a drop-down point. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted. Saturday, as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction at the cabins. Oh no. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom stated, one minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows, the next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction, said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness, who preferred to remain anonymous, said, it's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off, and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again. A representative from the rental cabins, who chose to remain anonymous, wanted to remind customers, if you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us, as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you've rented with us. The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochure and on the website, which is real nice. State of the art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. So, honestly, there is nothing for me to do here. Not yet. Not until I get bolt cutters. Now I wonder, where do I get my bolt cutters from? Okay, I just needed information, but getting bolt cutters is part of the main story. So I don't have to worry about that at all.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult.
I believe the page.
Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
No.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the Salt Shaker?
I don't know what happened to this whole
real
thing.
funny.
But we're in a completely new town. Or at least a new part of town.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery.
So,
I
explore
should
time.
ask around.
Return 3, Logan Grove.
Hey, where's the time gone?
Where has the time
Here's
gone?
Just a wretched husk of what used to be me.
Watery's definitely
Watery.
quaint.
How's it going?
Padlock.
I bet they have good fish here.
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone. For Watery.
That's a boat. That's not a boat. That's not a boat. And another boat.
What have you been up to this time around? There's only so many times I can keep fixing the same hole.
I don't know if hammering a hole is gonna fix the hole. Undiscovered map. Okay, so what we need is a map.
Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes,
I'll,
nice.
I'll come back later.
Hello.
The flooding is even worse here. More like underwatery. I'll have to tell Casey that one later.
No. So they want me to go in here.
Hey, what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? I bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that.
I don't think most people would say dock worker.
Okay then. Catchy tune.
I'll wait. Aw, poor dear. There we go, we have a map. So we're in downtown Watery. There's a closed road. Coffee World. Trailer Park. Lighthouse. So the only way to get there is by going oh, coffee. Oh, break room. So the only way to get there is by going through Coffee World.
Excuse me. Do you know where... Artie's in the middle of the show. I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed. Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. He owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Thank
Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks.
Well, I'll go to the sauna.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Hi.
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga.
Everyone in town missed you.
I can cross that
Super
for
nice to
walking.
see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. Are you familiar with the Cult of the Tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
Normal.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's
He's
good
not
to
the
have
actual
our
owner.
funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories?
Or
Flooding did this?
are the horror stories messing with your mind?
So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club.
Oh.
We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So...
Can you let me through, please?
Your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really.
Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is.
Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
Then
Profiling will give me the answers.
we're gonna profile them. Oh. Oh. We're actually getting close to getting enough points for something. Cascalas, urban
Elmo thinks the
legend.
cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all.
No, they think it's true.
They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here.
They like
This
you.
must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
You know what would be cool if my AI could actually react to the game we're playing, but I feel like that would be one, very expensive, or two,
All joking aside, yes,
very hard on my
I would
computer.
like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yako and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, But if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep.
There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river.
Either we're gonna do Coffee World or we're gonna do that next week. But Trailer Park is definitely for next week.
What was that?
Oh no, the fact that she's drawing her gun.
FBI, show yourself!
Oh, you're fast. I don't like that.
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both?
Do you see that, chat? Oh, that's from the park. Okay. I was like, wait, that glows way too much.
There's a right over here.
The gentle beast with a beautiful crown runs through the woods with a worried frown. From the hunter he flees between the mighty trees to make it out alive.
Doesn't look right. Yes. Oh shit.
What is the oh shit part? Oh.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, that is.
Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
their marks. More of their marks.
There's another cult stash.
Another page. That is another page. I found another dead taken over by the radio tower. Looked like it was bashed to death. There was a lunchbox and some weird knitting by the corpse too. I took care of the body, but that's the third one this month. Everyone, keep your eyes peeled. We need to find this guy and let him know the cult of the tree means business. What if the cult of the tree is actually against the taken, but they're slowly being taken by the darkness? Thanks to Scratch. Scratch is like acting like he's Alan Wake. They're being taken. Birds are bad in this game.
Another one of those cult boxes.
If you take the crossbow out, put it back in the stash when you're done. P.S. I changed the code as you asked. I mean, I would like to know the code. 235? Please tell me that's correct. Oh. 235. Oh, it's the amount of arrows. It's 3. Three and 1. What if that's... Oh, there's a 2. 3, 2, 3. That's definitely 3 bottles. That is 2. That is 6. Or what if this is 4? 4, 6. There's also arrows in here. That is a 10. Wait. What if it's in this order? 4. No. 5 plus 3 is 8. 10 minus 1 is 9. No. 2 plus 2 is 4. 5 plus 3 is 8. 7 minus 1 is 6. Um, 4, 8. Wait. I have it. There's one bolt here. So we're starting with 5. We're not looking at the numbers for the places. We're looking at the arrows for the places. So we have 5, 2, and 7. Oh my god. Woman. If you aren't wearing the mask, this does not belong to you. Well, I'm gonna... I don't care if you think it doesn't belong to me. Now I see why the shoebox would be nice. How do we have one? I just don't have arrows for it. I spoke too soon. safe. Where are we? Radio tower. So I remember stuff happened at the radio tower. So I prefer keeping my pistol on me. It's a bit faster. The ammo isn't as valuable. But there was a They said there was a Taken near the radio tower. Oh, targets. Empty. Okay, so exploring the radio tower is a no-go. Gonna go back down the mountain. And I'll end it once we get to Coffee Room. Hi, kitty. How are you doing, kitty? I saw you didn't plan any streams for Monday and Tuesday. I'm surprised.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Hi, hero. I think a few pieces of paper from my private fan fiction project got mixed into some of these stashes, but I don't know which ones. I posted some online and are getting pretty good reviews, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't read them. It's a privacy thing. I mean, don't put them out in the wild if it's privacy. Plus, we now have 16 pieces. Do I upgrade mine? I kind of want this one. All of the nice ones are 18. Also, this one is super nice. This one is nice. Increased damage. Increased reload speed is nice. But honestly, I want more damage. Again, exploring is so rewarded in this game. The ranger cabin? Oh. Okay. So that's for later. So unlike Alan Wake 1, this game actually allows me to go back everywhere. So now if you haven't explored a part first time, they'll let you explore it a second time. I've also noticed that in the overlap, when we were fighting, the FBI agent, there were some locked, of those lockers on light poles. But we're not getting, a tool to break that until like chapter 5. So I'm like, we're going back there, aren't we?
Hello? Anyone here?
Nope.
Nope. Did they get out? Did the Taken get them? Or were they turned into Taken? I'll need to get the key to the trailer park myself.
Fresh Pod gift shop.
Ilmo said the
at
key
10
is
a.m.
kept in the gift shop safe.
Well, we're probably not getting a code for the gift, for the safe.
Locked. Needs something to jimmy it open with. A list of maintenance work.
Coffee shop world entrance sign defaced, cleaned with detergent, wax sign. Should be good until someone texts it again tomorrow. Victor. Stove roaster polish stuck. Won't swing. I hit it with some WD-40. Seems good for now. Jacko. Or Jaquito. Fallen tree near Latte Lagoon. Should probably call the tree guy. Chainsawed and removed, keeping the wood. Several burned out bulbs. On the percolator replaced and ordered more bulbs. Squeaking on Latte Lagoon. RB, tighten the bolts, less bad now. Percolator control panel jammed. Remove front with screwdriver. Found a penny in there.
A screwdriver. Huh.
Oh, is that the famous screwdriver that I need? Oh, I want to see blue flamestone.
Another cold stash?
Only striped cups. I gotta look at how many striped cups there are. That's one. Okay, easy. That's four. One, four, seven. Unless there's another one that's more striped. Nice. Do not take what is not yours. I mean, I'm taking whatever is mine. I'll make it mine. This toilet is temporarily out of order. Okay, I will not enter it. Probably broke because somebody too big of a shit. Or a certain somebody started eating poop. Probably not pointing at Titty. Ah, safety. So many of them are almost empty. I'm running out of inventory. Latte Lagoon, that's our next location.
Jesus! Calm down, Saga. It's just a pot of coffee.
Oh no.
Hey, this should get that
Screwdriver.
gift shop open.
Screwdriver. Screwdriver. Okay. Chad, this is getting the screwdriver means a whole lot of things. But mostly that there's so much stuff that's getting unlocked right now. Yeah, getting the screwdriver means we can unlock every lock stash in all those different locations. In every town, in every map.
Now where is that safe?
That's a knife, take the knife. Hey Ilma, heads up. Got another angry voicemail from a parent about her kid poking himself in the eye with one of the souvenir pokos. Whose grand idea was it to sell kids plastic knives in a coffee-themed amusement park anyway? Oh right, it was yours. Jeff, I need another moose favor. Mocha was doing just fine. Even got a glowing vet report. And then bam, they say it was a heart attack. I'm not blaming you. Maybe he just had a bad ticker. No tolerance or stimulants either. We're telling the kids that Mocha's taking a little vacation. But I could really use your help ASAP to maintain continuity. Do you have any more in stock? Thanks in advance, Ilmo. Oh, are they talking about a pet? Really? That's kind of amazing. We have a lot of ammo, by the way. You know, it's been almost 4 hours, and it is getting close to 11. So what if I said that we're ending it for tonight? And we'll rate someone, actually. But we're now 7 hours and 40 minutes in. Going through the entire Coffee World map is going to take a while. Then we have the lighthouse and the trailer park. And backtracking for all the stuff that we can now unlock. I'd say that is perfect for next stream. That sounds like a perfect stream for next week. We'll get a lot done. We'll probably end this chapter with that. And we'll get a whole lot of items. And unlock new areas. But I hope all of you will join me. So, no stream tomorrow, but we are streaming on Wednesday. We are playing Life is Strange. And then Thursday we're playing Star Rail. And on Friday we have a movie night. And then, you know, early next week we'll have more Alan Wake. Because I am honestly really enjoying the game. I've gotten used to the scare in the game. It's not as scary anymore, but that's also because I feel like I'm really weaponized right now. I don't have to worry about enemies because I can just kill them. There's still jump scares that really work. But we're gonna play more with Anderson next game, and then probably the one after that we're playing more with Alan Wake. And I hope to see all of you on Wednesday. For me, it is like almost 11. It is getting late. I woke up early.